Hi folks, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're finally going to weather the Chali 2. I'm almost done with the model, and this weathering is part of the process to complete the project. I'll be using 4 approaches that are quite common among the modeling circles: airbrush templates, oil filters, hairspray, and mud splatter techniques. The whole idea is to make the model more interesting by breaking down the base green color, which is quite monotonous and boring. And I don't have the capacity to make long videos. I'll share you my approach in 2 separate ones. The first one covers the use of airbrush templates, oil filters, and washing, and the second part will cover hairspray, dusting, and mud splatter. Let me go through them one by one. The one that I have, it's called the Art Tool Texture FX, and it comes in 3 types of templates, and I'll be using them throughout this exercise. They're made of carton, and they have several types of patterns. The other template that I have is actually from Ushi. These oils are basically another layer, and there are so many types of approaches, and they come in like different types of colors. The paint that I'm using Natto Green, and then we're gonna mix this base with a couple of lighter color, Sky Gray and Buff. And then when I'm done with that, I'm going to use this dark green, and I'm going to spray that through these, the one that I told you about earlier. And why don't we start mixing Natto Green and Sky Gray? Okay, got it. It's almost at the bottom. I want the new layer to be just slightly translucent. So I'm going to start with lots of thinner and a bit of paint each. And then that would go with the other paint mix too. Before we do this, we should cover the tracks with some masking tape. I don't want to get some overspray on the tracks. Yep, that would do it. Let me stop here. Can you see patches of different green color? If you can't see it in the video, then it's just probably too subtle. It's just maybe a little bit too dark for the camera, or the camera is not that sensitive enough to pick up the subtle differences. This process is very repetitive, so I'm just gonna speed up the process without filming. Just gonna go through again and again. Probably film it again when we move to a different color. This time I'm going to use a different template, but the way I'm going to do it is simply the same. Let me show you the results. This is just a very early results. This method breaks down the monotonous green color. So now we're going to do the second layer, and this is the mix that I'm going to have. The third layer, this and dark green. I don't think you saw the actual results when I was airbrushing because it's all covered with a template, but now after it's done you could see how the monotonous green color now has a little bit of like tonal diversity, showing you also with the turret how the sides are not flat green anymore, but some variation of the greens, and also from the top you could see it subtly, but it's there. And then the next thing before I continue is actually it's probably time to add the side skirts at this stage. So here's where it stands on the side skirts. They're already up, and this one here on the other side. So the second phase is to add some oil filters on it. It's widely used by many modelers. It's called the oil filter technique, or there's a bunch of names out there that talks about the same thing, but basically it's just adding a thin layer of translucent oil paint on top of the model. So this is what we're going to use in this exercise. We have six colors. So I'm going to start by adding some of these colors on the turret, and I'm going to repeat that also on the hull. I'm usually going to just start with one color first. I'm going to move to the hull. Alright, I'm just going to work with 3 colors first, and then I will adjust whether I need the 2 extra colors. I could use that for a while. I'm going to use slightly white brush and then blend the paint using the thinner and the white brush. So the idea is to just slightly alter the tone of the basic green. Just trying to make a very thin layer on top of the basic paint. And if you gave too much thinner like this, you can always distribute it to other areas of the model. So I think that looks good for a start. Alright, let's move to the hull. It's the same process, so I'm just gonna speed things up a bit, just like how I did it with the turret, just for the sake of keeping the video not too long. I've applied all of the 5 oil colors on the turret and also on the hull, and this is what you get. But right now it looks, see a different variation of the green. At this stage we're going to give this model some washing, and the materials that I usually use are these panaline washes. I usually mix them together to one sludge. So these are enamel based. I'm going to shake them a bit. I'll come back and continue with the video. So I've already put down the black and the brown. Now I'm gonna add a bit of gray until I get the right mix. And then I usually add this. Just want to keep it flowing. So I think that's a good one. I'm gonna use like a small pointy brush like this. I don't usually gloss my surface. I normally just dab the sludge onto whatever the surface I have. I don't feel that I need to add an extra gloss layer on top of it. I think even without the gloss, I think the results will be just fine. Our next step is to clean any excess washing from the surface of the model. Here is where we are on the Chali 2. The combined techniques help break down the solid green camo, making the model a bit more interesting. I hope you liked the video and stay tuned for the second part of the process. Take care and see you soon.